Today I'm sharing with you the best build for Cheryl Williams, the best support character in the game. I gotta do a little more testing on support Ash, but at the moment I'm still leaning towards Cheryl Williams as the best support character in the game. Now, 90% of this build is set, and there's a little bit you can tweak depending on your playstyle, and I'll show you that at the end, the little bit of variations depending on how you play. So to start off with, we're going to get with the non-debatable part of the build. Cheryl should be the one that revives anybody that goes down. If you have the level 3 perk here, when you revive them, they're going to come back in with like 85% health versus like 25. Like it says health recovered 35, but she already gets a boost for reviving them. They basically come in at damn close to max health with this perk at level 3, and that's what matters. So if somebody does go down, the warriors will keep them off you while you get the revive. Next up, we have the increased amount of Shemp Colas, because Cheryl is healing the group through the Colas. Stand in the middle of the group, pop a Cola, everybody gets healed. And we need more Colas at the start of the match so we don't have to search for that many. And we might as well jump into the 25% health because we are the healer. We don't want to go down. Now, this right here might not be for everybody, but I highly recommend it. This will give you like 25 minutes of flashlight if you put it on at the beginning of the game and you don't even turn it off. Now, if you use it strategically more at like buildings and you turn it off when it's not needed in like objective fights and stuff like that, or traversing through the woods where you're not going to find many items, then this will last you the entire duration of every single map, allowing you to find more Shem Colas and amulets, and that's what Cheryl needs. So I highly recommend the long life batteries. Next up, we have Shem Colas restore more health. This combined with her ability to heal and the bonus she gets at 25 gives everybody like half their bar plus and restores Cheryl to full health. So this right here is huge. Gotta have that. Now, we also want the stamina reduction at 15%. This will give her the ability at the start of the game to evade twice. Once she has level 3 in her stamina perk, she can evade 3 times. So it's nothing crazy, but occasionally when you do need to back up, it is highly useful to have that extra dodge at the start and a third dodge late game. If you do not have this 15%, you will get 1 dodge at the start and 2 dodges after you max out your stamina. So depending if you're playing more ranged or more melee for your playstyle when you're not healing, what you want to do if you're a ranged character is use the build right here, because you'll get 5% extra headshot damage, 15% overall damage. You'll get 3% damage reduction as well, and 10% on your balance bar damage, which is just about perfect because all you got to do is grab like the shovel or the sledgehammer, something high balance breaking, and with that 10% on all the little enemies that aren't possessed, you just got to swing at them once to go into the execution. Now, you're going to have to do it a couple times because you don't have a lot of melee damage, but at least you can swing at them, execute them, and do that a couple times and kill them, or you can back off and shoot them. Usually, I back off and shoot them. Now, if you want to be really tanky, then you can go 2, 1, 3. With the 4 health, the 3 and the damage reduction, that will put her at roughly 1500 health. She comes out to like 1325 or 1350, and then with 10%, you can basically look at that at 10 as 10% additional health because it's 10% overall damage reduction. And if you want to play more melee, then put 3 in the balance bar damage, 1 in the headshot because you got to, and 2 over here. Or you could put 3 in the balance bar damage, and you could go with a little bit of fear and extra detection radius. With a good team, you really shouldn't need additional health on revive, fear on revive. You shouldn't be reviving too much. Now, if you're playing with a group that isn't that good, you might want to go a little bit more heavy on the revives. But this is a best build, and it's not really catered towards going down. This is catered towards winning, giving you the highest probability of winning when you're with a solid group. And that is the best ways you can build Cheryl Williams. Personally, I do think she is best carrying a high balance bar damage melee weapon, so she doesn't need to add much. Carrying a good damage ranged weapon, so she can inflict damage at the range. And only going into the middle of the group to use heals as needed. She can keep them off her if she gets like really crowded and they spawn right in on her. Then she can run to the other side of the map, go to the group. This right here, I feel, is the ideal setup for Cheryl Williams, but I showed you the other ways you could do it as well if you're not a huge fan of using ranged weapons. I hope that helps.